What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I have been binge watching the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson collaboration this weekend. I just randomly saved one of their videos and then just literally went on a binge watching everything. So I got super inspired to do my makeup full glam, and I've been wanting to make this video for a long time, and it just felt like today's the day. In case you guys don't know, I am a freelancer hairdresser. I did hair for 10 years full-time and then took a break, and so now I just do it kind of on the side to make extra money and whatnot. My whole time doing hair, I've always had clients ask me how do I get those beachy waves? How do I get those soft waves? How'd you curl your hair like that? You know, and I've developed a little collection of secrets and tips that really help to make it easier, so I'm going to share those with you guys today. Well, first off, this is my hair just air dried. Sorry, I'm looking in the mirror behind me. This is my hair just air dried, and took a shower last night. I didn't blow dry, I didn't do anything. So as you can see, my hair is pretty easy to start with. I do have a little bit of curl, just a slight wave around my hairline. So that's about all I'm, trying to kind of fight. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna show you one way to do it on this side of my head, and then I'm gonna show you another way on this side so that you have two different ways and you can figure out which one works best for you. What you're going to need is, you're going to need a hair straightener, and what you want is about a 1 inch thick. I don't know if you can see that, 1 inch, about right there. And you want one that has, if you can see the edges are kind of rounded. You want that because when you're twisting it, you don't want to get a bend or a crease in your hair. So that just helps to not pull on your hair, to get a smooth glide on it. You need that. I'm using a little alligator claw hair clip, some hairspray, and if you don't like the straightener option, the other option is to use a curling iron. So I would say this is about a 1 1/4 inch curling iron. Got it at Sally's Beauty. That's a good tip, is both of these tools I bought at Sally's Beauty. I find that the super expensive straighteners suck, honestly. I had 2 cheese break on me in 6 months one time. So I was I'm done with that. So I've had that straightener probably for 8 years, and it works, it's awesome. I had another straightener before that for a super long time from Sally's, so you don't have to spend a crap ton of money on your hot tools for them to be good. Go to Sally's, not sponsored at all. That is where I go as a hairdresser to get all of my supplies, as far as curling iron, straighteners, all that jazz. First thing that you want to do is, when you turn on your straightener, don't turn it all the way up. So this one is set to 360, as you can see. The hotter you go with it, the more likely you're gonna get a super tight, Shirley Temple curl. So I find that if it's a little bit a little bit cooler of a temperature, then it makes it easier to get that bend without it going overboard. First thing that I like to do is go all around and just kind of straighten out parts of my hair. Let me get this hair up. Let's see how I do this, because you're right in front of the mirror for me. Okay, so see, I'm just kind of fixing that little bend right there. And the whole thing with this look is that it really doesn't have to be too perfect, per se. I kind of like it messier. Then what I like to do is just go at your ends and just straighten them out. Just pull them out like that. The thing is, you don't want to straighten all of your hair first, because you want to keep the texture and the natural volume in your hair that you have from it air drying or whatever. Another thing you could do is, if you blow dried your hair one day, then you can curl it the next day, and then you can wear it up the following day. That's a trick that I have as far as getting the most out of your styling, so that you're not styling your hair every single day. Because if your hair is breaking off, it's usually 2 things. You need to quit washing it so much, and you need to lay off the straightener, or at least turn that straightener down. Seriously. It's only meant to be super hot if you have really, really thick, coarse textured hair. So my hair is medium textured, so it really doesn't need to be 450 degrees. You can very well get it straight at like 360. Okay, so now my hair is ready to do the actual curl. So I take about half my hair up. You could take a bigger or smaller section depending on how much hair you have, how long it is. The trick is that whether you hold it over your head this way or you twist it this way, you want to be twisting it away from your face and you want to be doing it at an angle. This is what happens if you do it perfectly straight. So you do one twist, and you just keep twisting it. So see that? You get like a perfect curl, which is fine if that's the look you're going for. That's not the look we want today with the beachy waves. You want them to be a little more pulled out is what I would say. So here's a little trick if you accidentally do too tight of a curl. Just take your straightener and just straighten over it and then see how you get like more of a slight bend in your hair. So that's a good trick if you overdo it on the curls. You can see how I'm going it at an angle and then doing a twist and then just pulling it through. So there's that. And what I like to do is, because my hair is really short underneath right now, sorry, I'm doing two things at once. I only curl pieces every little bit. So like I keep the underneath straight just so that it doesn't get too crazy, and it'd be really hard to get like a natural curl in these little pieces. So I just kind of leave them a little more natural. Is that this hairstyle, like it really shouldn't take you longer than like 10 minutes at the most, which is awesome because who wants to do their hair forever. So also, the bigger the chunk of hair you take, the more loose the curl is going to be. If you want tighter curls or a more defined curl, then you take a smaller piece of hair. So you can see I like a very messy look because, you know, in my mind that beachy, wavy hairstyle is not really like uniform. So you can see what I'm doing is also that I'm doing one twist and then I'm not leaving it very long on my ends because I still want my ends to stay kind of straight. So I kind of pull it and then I go really fast and glide past my ends. So see, that one kind of did a little bit of a funky curl that I'm not too fond of. So I just take it and kind of pull it out like that. Now around your face, you have two options. You can either go down and away or you can go straight away. So it just depends how much feather do you want back from your hair. So I kind of want it to be loose. I'll show you it this way on this side. So I'm just going straight away and just pulling it just like that. So that way it's a very loose curl. Very natural, super easy. You can see like it didn't take me hardly any time at all. So now what we're gonna do is on this side, we're gonna do it a little bit differently and we're going to use the curling iron because sometimes the straightener is not the easiest. It does take a little bit of work and sometimes the curling iron just can be easier. However, I will say that I've found that the straightener curls last a lot longer than these ones. So you can see I'm going away from my face, going at an angle, and then not letting it sit on my ends for too long. So you can see how this has a totally different look than this right here. It's still that beachy, you know, wave that everybody wants. I'm confused, sorry. I hope I'm still in the frame. I'm trying to see in the mirror what I'm doing. Okay. I just like using certain tools depending on like what kind of look am I going for that day. You can see I don't keep it on my ends too long. This one I do find that the curl comes up a little bit higher than my straightener curls. Just depends on the look you want. See, I start up a little bit higher. And you keep kind of just pulling it and twisting it and taking that top piece off. So see how that curl is completely different from, say, that curl. Okay, I'm gonna take a bigger chunk here because I want this a little bit more loose. Okay, so not quite digging that. That was probably just too big of a chunk. So I'm okay with that one, but let me redo this piece. Just get a little bit more of that flip. There we go. So you can see a complete difference from this side versus this side. So this is the super kind of messy, undone. Let me kind of straighten these out, pull these out. Whereas this is just a little bit more defined of a curl. And then, like I said, if you're like, man, it's still too curly for me, come through, just take that straightener over them quick and kind of soften them out. I really like both looks. It really just depends on like what you're going for. Final step, I just like to do a quick little bit of hairspray. I'm really not a big teaser. I blame it on my mom with, oops. My mom would style my hair for dance pictures when I was younger. She would curl it and it would look like perfect and I would love it. And then she would go in and she would like tease it and feather it back and I would just cry. I was just like, I hate this. It looks all big. So I'm a little bit scarred when it comes to teasing my hair. So I really don't do it. I just like kind of natural body in there. You can see that's 2 ways to do beachy waves that are super easy. I mean, it took me like less than 10 minutes to do both sides, and even when I had longer hair, it didn't take me that much longer. I would just have to probably 3 levels as opposed to just the 2 that I did today. There you have it. That's all I really have for you guys today. I hope you join the tribe and subscribe. If you're just feeling, I'm sorry, like I'm just like inhaling hairspray. Should not talk when I'm spraying hair, but if you guys are just feeling like kind of blah or down, I really find that it helps me to do my makeup, do my hair, put on some nice clothes, you know, not look like a scrud, be a girl for the day. If you're having a bad day, that always helps me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. That lets me know that you want to see more videos like this. I'm really trying to do a lot of different stuff right now. I'm really testing to see what I like doing, what you guys like doing. So by you liking these videos, then I know, hey, you want to see more of that, or I don't want to see that crap. So that's it. Bye.